Hi everybody, this is Sarah Garcia and I'm with PED 3304. I'm about to teach y'all how to paint a simple picture, and it may look a little bit hard, but it's actually really simple. But first you're going to start with drawing it, and then we're going to move on to painting it. I am going to take care of painting the background first because that just takes a long time and it takes several layers of paint. So that's what I'm going to do first before we start filming. A little thing about painting is you can paint anything that comes into your mind. And at first, beginning painters, it's really hard to express what you really want to paint. And that just takes time and practice and just observation of other artists painting and their artwork. And just by watching them, how they paint different things, like on YouTube or on the TV or something. It's actually not that hard. You just take it step by step, trial and error, and you continue painting. How to use our paintbrushes, and we're going to be painting a very simple picture. We've already got our water, our paint, our paintbrushes, and the background already painted on this for us. And with paintbrushes, what you have to look at is the number on each of them, and this is the brand. Of course, they always have the brand there. And the higher the number is, the thicker the brush is at the top. As you can tell, as fractions go on, the finer the tip. So today for the background, I used my number 10. See, that's a Royal Techlon with the number 10 on the back, and I put about 2.5 coats on this on the background. So let's get started. We're going to start with our color for our flower, which is going to be this deep purple blue, and we are going to use this one, which is a number 6. So let's get started. First, you're going to wet your brush because most of them are hard, especially if they're new. Grab that, stick it in our paint, and this paint in general is very thick. It's acrylic, so it's water-based. And we are going to start with the middle part. Now, it's okay to go outside the lines because you can always just paint over that, what I learned in my experience. But whenever you're doing a wider area of color, it's better to use a thicker brush so you can get more area done. But for the finer parts, such as the inside of the flower, the lines and the details, and like right here where I'm painting, being very careful, you're going to use a thinner brush. And some paints need more than one coat to get that thick color and cover the white canvas of your canvas. Okay, we are back. I finished painting the whole flower, and that's okay if we cut out most of the detail because we will put that on in the next couple steps. Our next step is to do the leaves and the stem, which is going to be using this number 5 paintbrush, and it is very fine point to get the shape of the leaf just like that, but it is also very thick to get the whole part. So I went ahead and already stuck it in the water and poured the paint, so that is what we are going to do next. Okay, we filled in all of the color and let it dry and let that set, because now we're going to go back over it with this 2/0 fine tipped paintbrush for the details. As you can tell, I already started along this line with a different color, just so we can tell the difference between the top of the flower and the bottom of the flower. So that's what we're going to do a little bit more. I'm using this. And just use offset colors. That's still in the same family, but not the exact same shade, or close to the same shade. It's to give it some contrast. And for the top of the flower, I'm just going to do the tips. But not all the way down. Just to be in line with the rest. Alright, and that is our detail for it. We have our outline of our flowers details done, so now you can tell the difference between the base and the top of the flower. And what's finally left is the center of it, of the pollen. And that's what we're going to use with this number 3/1 into this yellow. Make the top of it a little bit thicker so it has some sort of dimension. It can look like it's going into the flower by stopping midway. And what I like to do is just make it look more celestial. So we're going to put dots. The pollen floating out of the flower. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed what I have to offer through my painting and my artwork. And just a few little more tips that I have to offer. When it comes to cleaning your paintbrushes, make sure you gently dab them in the water and just stroke the bottom of the cup until all the paint is gone out of the brush. And then whenever you take it out of the water when you come to dry it, style it back to how the paintbrush originally was whenever you first bought it, and let them air dry. When letting the painting dry, all you have to do is just sit it out on a flat surface where nobody's going to touch it, or you're not accidentally going to knock it down, and just shine some light on it. And if the paint is still shiny, then it is still wet. And I advise to wait until each part of the flower or whatever project you're doing to dry first, and then put another color on it, because you risk the chance of mixing the two colors together, and then you have to wait for that to dry and paint over it, and that to dry and paint over it, and we don't want that. But thank you for watching.